All right, welcome back, everyone. John Caruso here, August 23rd, doing a quick look in on the market. First, taking a look back at yesterday, we did see the stock market build on Friday's losses, down 2.1% in the S&P and down 2.6% on the Nasdaq. Of course, the story here is that the Fed is now hawkish again. I know there was a narrative going around back in July and the beginning part of August that the Fed was going to pivot, and that everybody had to rush to get into the stock market because the Fed was going to pivot. That proved to be completely false. Obviously, we heard from Bullard and George last week, and they remain determined to fight inflation. Obviously, 8.5% inflation, cooling from over 9%. That is nothing to be proud of. So the Fed remains hawkish. We are headed straight into Jackson Hole at the end of the week. I do believe Powell is set to speak after the market close on Friday, so we're going to be waiting for that here. The U.S. dollar soared yesterday above 109, still above 109 here this morning. It is overbought up here, so that's kind of what I'm thinking about right now. Is that markets are pricing in a hawkish Fed this weekend. So if there's any kind of a hint towards anything dovish, I do think you're going to see a lot of that reverse potentially early next week. So keep that in mind. 10-year yields at 3.05 right now. That's overbought. The bond market is oversold down here. Keep all of that in mind. Also, going back to yesterday, taking a look at crude oil. Crude oil is back at 92. I do think we could be in a little bit of a bottoming process down here in crude oil for maybe another run at 100. We've mentioned that at that 101.88 level is a key level to try to get through on the upside to re-spark the bullish fervor in the crude oil market. I'm not so sure that we're going to be able to break that level here, but I am open to the idea that we could see crude oil prices try to get above 95 and somewhere between 95 and 100 here over the next couple of weeks. I'm keeping that in mind. We did hear from the Saudi energy minister yesterday, who was pretty interesting, talking about possibly cutting production. I think OPEC Plus right now, they're a little bit dumbfounded by the price of crude oil not properly reflecting the longer-term fundamentals of the market. So clearly the Saudis want crude oil prices higher, which is very interesting and certainly goes against everything that DC is trying to do with energy prices, of course, heading into the midterm elections. So that was very interesting. That's got oil above 92 here this morning. Gold prices hanging around 1750. We're oversold in gold. I think adding to the bullish side trade down here might not be a terrible idea. Of course, we've seen a lot of these markets, like I just mentioned, move to their extremes ahead of Jackson Hole. If you get any little surprise out of Jackson Hole, I do think that you're going to see a lot of this price action that we've seen here lately reverse. So keep that in mind. That's all I have for you here today. We'll catch you back here tomorrow. I'm John Caruso. Best of luck to you out there.